today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
James White's first carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down, Miami.
On play action, here's Tua. He completes it right side to White. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tua. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
To number 82.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
The Patriots, 6-yard line.
Now Tua. The left side completion to Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Good job, good job.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, at quarterback.
I saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, offensive player of the week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The numbers a week ago for Michelle. 11 carries, 63 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
They'll roll him out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And they will run it with Michelle, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Pats have taken the early lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Tua looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. gun, it's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
On the ground, Michel. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's White. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Patriots to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa letting one go deep for his running back, White. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Michelle, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
26-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. 17-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line. I got my proper roll out.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Michel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that
is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. On first down, Michelle, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And it's Michelle once again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll drop it underneath to White. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Tua gets this one into the hands of Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. The 36-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Coleman has it here right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Miami.
2 and a throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
2 and now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 1st down, here's White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
The Dolphins.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read.
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for New England, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.